Welcome to the world of random, and that is exactly what you will get as you travel through the different rooms of this roguelike adventure which uses the Unity engine. This is Lost in Random: The Eternal Die by Stormteller Games. They were originally known as Thunderful Gothenburg, but recently rebranded themselves. This game, Lost in Random: The Eternal Die, will be the first game they release under the new studio name. In this game, you play as Queen Aleksandra, who was once the great ruler of Random. She is on a mission for vengeance and redemption, as you wield her die companion Fortune against the evil that took everything from her. The gameplay offers players two different options with controller and mouse and keyboard. I opted for controller, which gave me a more fluid feel when dodging, attacking, or throwing Fortune at enemies. In this dynamic, real-time action tactical combat and risk-reward dice mechanics game, you will wield an arsenal of 4 unique weapons, unleash powerful card-based abilities, harness elemental relics, and strategically roll your trusted die companion Fortune. The gameplay is similar to many roguelike games such as Cult of Lamb and The Binding of Isaac, but with a twist. When you die, you return to Sanctuary to unlock new weapons, powerful upgrades, and take on quests from your allies before your next run. Let's take a closer look at the characters in this game. My first impression of this game was it looked very similar to The Nightmare Before Christmas, or even Alice Madness Returns. After doing some digging, it turns out that the art style was inspired by The Nightmare Before Christmas, Over the Garden Wall, and the work of Australian artist Sean Tan. You will see that inspiration every time you enter a new vivid landscape or a haunting world of gothic whimsy. Lost in Random: The Eternal Die immerses you into each world, and you will meet some quirky characters with a fully voiced cast.
My wardrobe offers some alternatives, but we need to gather options. And by we, I mean you.
I love the fun dialogue from the first characters I meet to after dying and returning to the boss fight getting new lines of dialogue. There didn't seem to be any repetitive lines for the first bosses you meet in this demo. Overall, this game has quite the charm to its gothic roots. In the demo, you will only be able to defeat the first major boss before the game ends. But this isn't the first game in the series. Lost in Random is more of an action-adventure where every citizen's fate is determined by a roll of the dice. So you can always check out the first installment for more of the backstory. Lost in Random: The Eternal Die is set to release sometime this year on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo Switch. I look forward to this game's release and will be checking out the first game as well. Until then, this is your first look at Lost in Random: The Eternal Die.